First, I wanted to give you guys a countdown update. I have 41 days until my next Walt Disney World vacation, and I couldn't be more excited! Hey Disney family, and welcome back to my channel. I also want to give a big hello to my new subscribers. I feel like I got a ton in the last week, so I just want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you so much for joining my Disney family. I cannot wait to get to know you. So if you guys remember, I did an Epcot video that was my 5 favorite sit-down restaurants. If you have not seen it, I will link it above. And I had this great idea that I would do this for all of the parks. The problem, not all of the parks have 5 sit-down restaurants, and I didn't even realize that until I started trying to do this again. So what I'm actually going to do are my top 7 favorite sit-down restaurants in the rest of the 3 parks. And that is because they just don't have a ton of sit-down restaurants. It's not like Epcot that has all the different countries that you can go to and dine in. So I'm going to do my top 7 favorite sit-down restaurants at Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Disney's Hollywood Studios. So this is actually in no particular order because a lot of these restaurants run very similar for me. They're my favorite at the park, and so I can't really compare them kind of apples to oranges. These are just 7 in a random order, and we will just kind of go park by park, and I will tell you my favorite restaurants there. So we will start at my favorite sit-down restaurants at Disney's Hollywood Studios. My first one is the 50s Primetime Diner. The menu is amazing. They can actually make just about everything gluten-free or allergy-friendly. They have tons of allergy-friendly. Plus, the atmosphere is hilarious. The waiters really mess with you. They'll tell you to finish your plate, and if you don't, they'll have you stand in a corner, and it's a very funny atmosphere. It's really fun, and one of my favorite waiters, who no longer actually works for the Walt Disney Company, I've become very good friends with him and his family, and so they are also wonderful cast members there as well. Staying at Disney's Hollywood Studios, the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater, and this is not a favorite of my family, but when I'm going solo, I definitely make sure that I get there. I love the atmosphere. I think that the theming of that restaurant is one of the best in the Walt Disney property. I just think it's so cool that you can sit and eat in cars and watch like a dine-in theater. It's really awesome, and they have updated the menu. I don't know, I wouldn't say recently because I don't eat there all that often, but the last time the menu was different than the time I had been before. Now granted, that could have been like 5 to 10 years, so I don't know, but the food is really good and the atmosphere is one that cannot be beat on the property. And also at Hollywood Studios is the Brown Derby. Their chopped salad is unreal. And they actually like really chop it small. And I don't know about you, but I don't like giant lettuce pieces. And those salads are so good. The Brown Derby is also really cool because it brings in some of that old Hollywood charm that we really have out here in LA. And they really keep to the theming of Hollywood Studios there. Now we're moving over to Animal Kingdom. I just have one of my favorite restaurants there, and it's Tiffins. I've talked about it before. Their food is absolutely phenomenal, some of the best on the property, and their drinks are just so good and really go with their themed drinks. If you drink adult beverages, definitely go with their menu and have some drinks at Tiffins. You can also head over to their Nomad Lounge if you're waiting for a table and have the same drinks there. But basically, the food at Tiffins is one that I feel like you could get at a 5-star restaurant. The food is fantastic, the drinks are fantastic, and it's really just a beautiful atmosphere. It's not heavily themed onto anything other than travel, and it's right before you get into Pandora, so it's definitely something that you guys should think about. And for some reason they always have reservations. It does not make sense to me because the food is fantastic. That is a place that should be booked up all the time. And finally, Magic Kingdom. So I really wanted to do a top 5 here, and they really don't have that many restaurants there. They really don't have that many sit-down restaurants there. They have tons and tons of quick service. When it comes to sit-down, very hard to get into, and also not a lot of availability. Now, I happen to love their newest restaurant, which is the Jungle Navigation Skipper Canteen. The food is really good. They've got these amazing noodle bowls that are allergy friendly, and they're amazingly delicious. And I don't know if you guys remember the Adventurers Club, but it has an Adventurers Club feel. Funny, punny jokes kind of like that, which is similar to the Jungle Cruise, but it also just has that Adventurers Club feel that used to be at Pleasure Island. I don't know if any of you guys are even gonna know what that throwback is, but if you do know the reference, leave me a comment below. Another great thing about the Skipper Canteen is it's actually one of those restaurants that you can get a reservation for. It is something that is pretty easy to get, even day of, that you can get a reservation for, which is nice if you're on the dining plan and you chose to have a dining plan less than 180 days out because you didn't know that you were gonna need 180 days to get some of these more popular restaurants. Now this one you will need a 180-day reservation. It is Cinderella's Royal Table. The princess meet and greet is absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorite princess meet and greets. You meet all of them. Like you can just, bam, in an hour, meet all of the princesses. And the food is really good too. We ate there for lunch, so I'm not sure if the menu changes for lunch versus dinner, but the food was great and very allergy friendly. You know, in general, I say that a lot, but I have my favorite allergy friendly foods that I've eaten, but for the most part, most of the Disney restaurants are pretty allergy friendly. The food was great, the princess meet and greet was great, and they also hand out these little wishing stars and little wands for the kids as well. And finally, the Crystal Palace. This happens to be my favorite character buffet. I know I've said this before, but it has, in my opinion, the best breakfast buffet for allergy and otherwise on the Walt Disney property. I have eaten breakfast at other places, and this is my favorite breakfast. The characters are great. They come around more than once. It's really amazing that they have the ability to do that because I feel so often that characters are rushed to go through. And this is one where the characters really take their time to spend time with your kids, spend time with you at your table, and they also do a really fun friendship parade. It's a great meet and greet with the Winnie the Pooh characters, and also the food is great. I hope you guys enjoyed those top 7 restaurants at Disney Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom. I have to admit, I have not eaten at a few of the restaurants on some of the property, and so it is the possibility that your favorite restaurant I've never even eaten at. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite restaurants are at those 3 parks. If you have not subscribed to my ever-evolving and growing Disney family, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to get to know you. And as always, I hope to make your trip just a little more magical. See you real soon. Bye, guys.